The presentation I just gave on the Leidos basics and how to optimise your OT environment, I thought it went really well. It was great to see so many people nodding and sort of agreeing with what I was saying, which is always beneficial. But no, on the whole, I thought it went down really well. Completely. I find one of the big challenges we have is that we're constantly retrospectively doing work in brownfield sites. I think we're constantly firefighting. I think we're constantly going over old work because there's no time to look at new areas or new projects. Key market needs within industrial cybersecurity there are numerous ones. Staff, change management, compliance, all very distinct and different topics, but all that need attention within ICS security. Oh, again, there's numerous factors that are increasing cyber breaches. With an OT, predominantly with an OT, it's the fact that a lot of the technology now is commercial, off the shelf. It's common operating environments that exist in IT that's now been brought into OT. All that's been happening there is that the vulnerabilities in your IT environment has now been brought into your OT environment. There's lots of different aspects that are at risk from a cyber attack. It could be from financial, reputational, their ability for production. You only have to look at some of the recent attacks to look at the financial effect it's had on their share price, and also their standing with customers, their reputational damage. The Leidos approach to operational security is on people, processes and technology, and that's through undertaking situational reviews, workshops, gap analysis and ongoing sustainment activities. At Leidos we've developed a plan called the Basics, which we fundamentally believe if a company can understand the basics, it gives them that solid foundation and building blocks to start introducing new technology, to start bringing on new solutions and to really build and increase their security posture. Okay, the basics of OT security as Leidos see it, each letter of the word basics stands for a letter associated with the OT environment. B, for example, is for barriers, your firewalls, your networks. Do you understand the topology? Can you give us topology diagrams? Do you know everything in your OT environment's connected? If you can't give us that simple information, if you don't know what you have, how can you secure it? A is for assessments. Do you assess your OT environment? If so, against what? Is it risk assessed against a company risk assessment or a potential third party? S is for standards. There's a lot more standards being introduced that are relevant to the OT environment, some of which are regulatory, some of them are not. We work with a lot of companies to create their own security standards that looks at good practice and also elements from some of the well-known standards like IEC 62443. I is for inventory. Can you give us an inventory of all the technology within your OT environment? Again, a fundamental. If you don't know what you have, how can you protect it? S is for staff, which we see as probably one of the most important of these building blocks of the basics. Staff. Your employees are your first line of defence. They're the ones that will respond to incidents and can spot incidents. Staff is, to me, one of the main areas that a company should focus on. The C is for controls and procedures. Again, we're starting to see procedures that are specific and tailored to the OT environment, instead of just being a generic IT procedure that's been forced upon the OT environment that doesn't fit. It might have bad practices in there. It might not fit the OT environment. Fundamentally, if a customer adopts the basics approach, it gives them that building blocks, it gives them that foundation. It means that they've got complete visibility of their OT environment, and more importantly, the understanding of their OT environment. They can demonstrate this, be it to senior management within the organisation, third parties, or even new employees coming on. They can immerse them in their OT environment. In my opinion, a customer should choose Leidos for our OT heritage and the experience that we can bring in that OT environment. I operate a team of GICSP qualified engineers. Everyone in my team holds that accreditation within the OT environment, and we can bring lessons learned, good practice and our knowledge and apply it to our customers.